How does director Steve McQueen compare to American filmmakers today?
He's better. The only filmmaker in America that I can even remotely put in the class of McQueen is probably Terrence Malick, although Malick has, of course, suffered in the last 3 or 4 outings that he's had. I mean, if you look at the top American directors alive today, there's Malick and there's Woody Allen. And these are probably the only two guys off the top of my head that I can think of who have done multiple great films. Well, Scorsese is still alive, but Scorsese hasn't done anything for 20 years. Woody Allen is almost a quarter century past his golden age, and he's done maybe a handful of arguably great films, but they're still a cut below his golden age great films. Malick started off well with a near great film in Badlands. Then he had Days of Heaven and uh, Thin Red Line, which were magnificent. The New World was a great film. There was a lot of great stuff and a little bit of bad stuff in The Tree of Life. Then what was the last one? To the something or other. The last film he did, what?
To the Wonder.
To the Wonder, right? To the Wonder. I was going to say To the Lighthouse, but then I was saying no, that's Virginia Woolf. To the Wonder has some moments, but he sort of lost. He's gotten wrapped up with this narrative. McQueen has come out of the block with 3 great films, and ironically, the film that won the Academy Award, his third film, is the least of the 3 films. It's still a great film, but Hunger is just a bold film that's one of the probably top 5 or 6 debut films of all time. Shame is one of the great films of the 21st century. It's if you were to make a top 10 list, it has to be up there. It's just a staggeringly great treatise on loneliness. It's not about sex addiction. It's about loneliness that uses sex addiction to get to the loneliness. And then 12 Years a Slave is certainly a great film, but it's it's the least of the films. But hopefully he will avoid the trap that if he was an American director and a black American director, he'd probably fall down into the Spike Lee conundrum of making all just black film, and hopefully he won't do that. I'm hopeful. He's too good. He's got too good a solid background in terms of the cinematography and the photography. So hopefully he won't fall down that hole. But he's someone that I would put right there with Nuri Bilge Ceylan, or Chalan, however you pronounce his name, as probably the 2 best filmmakers working today. So Ceylan and McQueen, to me, are right now the 2 top living and active filmmakers who are actively making great films. There's a Bellatar who retired, and then there are the past the prime guys like Scorsese and Woody Allen.